Mystery Lake's many gifts, hopefully, await us. But first, let's explore Carter Hydro Dam. Hey there, Legion. It's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. We just arrived at the end of the last episode in Carter Hydro, and we are now walking around while swiveling for no good reason whatsoever. There's a torch there, which I will pick up.
I think I can use this.
In order to conserve some of my lantern fuel. Let's use a wood match because we have 10 billion of them. So yeah, we're in Carter Hydro, and we are going to be looking around here this episode and probably leaving the dam, maybe even moving a bit through Mystery Lake before long, because it doesn't take particularly long to scavenge this place. I just want to, as I mentioned at the end of the last episode, check every nook and cranny and make sure that nothing is overlooked or left behind, or forgotten, or abandoned, because that would be a shame. Nothing going on here, nothing going on there. All right. Cloth? Nope, not going to worry about it. That's time on my torch that I do not have. Anything in the cardboard boxes? Anything? Nope. Okay. Technically, I should have the same sense of urgency when I'm walking around with my lantern, but we have a lot of fuel. I think there's a revolver on that desk. Yeah, there is. I don't know if there are any rounds in it, but we're about to find out. We are about to find out. In a minute. I do want to check that revolver for rounds, but hey, a hunting knife that I didn't miss. I really didn't need to pick that up. I'll probably be dropping some stuff before I leave Carter Hydro. I might leave most of my stuff here, actually, come to think of it, because if we're taking I can leave the gunpowder here. This is going to be the spot where we leave, I think. I mean, at the very least, even if I have to move it around to another spot later, this is probably a good area to leave some stuff for later. All right. Almost done exploring the lower level, and we still have the upper level, which is, I'm excited to get up there, as I mentioned in the last episode or two, because that's where, if we're going to find anything nice in Mystery Lake, the upper level of Carter Hydro Dam, particularly the safe, is where it's going to be. There's some lockers too that could yield bountiful rewards, but I'm most excited about the safe.
This will come in handy.
Ragged Cotton Toque, I'll probably be just breaking that down momentarily. Microwave. Alright, we are almost out of light here. Let me not go through that door. That's the door I was talking about at the end of the last episode, for those of you new to the game. Don't go through it unless you mean to go through it. If you're leaving Mystery Lake and going to Pleasant Valley, you can go out that door. Seriously, it's fine. It's you just, because you will be making the decision that you're not coming back. Alright, let's put that torch away. 179 matches. Dear God. Could we have any more matches? I don't think that we could. Hey, there's a container and a sewing kit. Lovely. Yeah, get excited about sewing kits. It's my ability to repair things. Don't judge me. Okay. Let's keep moving. Gonna have to refill this lantern momentarily. Sun is about to rise. As you recall, we did set out into the transition zone in the middle of the night, so our circadian rhythm is a little bit mad at us at the moment. Get that broken arrow. I'm not going to worry about the antiseptic. So there is a lantern here. I will grab that because that is potential fuel, although that's heavy, so even more stuff to lug around. Let's go ahead and take a look at that, shall we? Oh, man, there's not a lot in it. Oh, wait, no, this is the one that had fuel in it. Good. So let's harvest it. It's going to take an hour. Let me check my meters. We'll be fine. Beautiful. Refuel. Perfect. And we are very, very, very well stocked right now. It's a little bit overmuch, to be honest. I know. Let's eat some cattails. How about that? Or you know what? I've got all these crackers on me. Let's plow through some of these. Just keep an eye on the thirst meter because they're saltines. And that can have a negative effect, as you see. Probably the most rapid negative effect of any food item in the game. But it's 600 calories per box, so it's like still a meaningful difference. All right, we should go below 100 pounds. Perfect. Well, not perfect. We're still carrying way too much. But we will deal with it for now. This is a high loot area, so we'll make inventory decisions at the end of all this. Let me know in the comments how many of you have ever been... I don't think this has happened to me, but it occurs to me every time I'm coming through here. How many of you have ever been in Carter Hydro Dam exploring, especially if you're in a kind of precarious survival situation, and it's the middle of the night, and it's totally fine, but then all of a sudden an aurora starts, and you get electrocuted and you die, or at least you get hurt because you happen to be going over the wires when an aurora starts? I don't know how common an experience like that is, but I'm always nervous about it. It's of course very easy to avoid that fate if you wake up or if you go into the dam and you know there's an aurora, just don't touch the wires. But if you're walking around and an aurora starts at that precise moment that you're crossing over some of the wires that you have to cross over if you want to go from the top of the dam to the bottom or vice versa, you're going to have some trouble. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Damn. I didn't pick up the shell casing from the round that killed the wolf. And that one's a little bit harder to go back for. It's not impossible to go back for, but... yeah, come to think of it, I could go back for that later and find my way back into Mystery Lake if I wanted to. It's not the end of the world. I did forget about that, though. After remembering a few episodes back. Okay. Alright. That's life. I might have mucklucks right there in that safe that was in the corner that you barely saw. But I'm excited to get into that room. And how much can I even explore up there? I don't think I really can, since I can't climb. This area is just so different now. Remember when this was just barren and empty and uninteresting? And there was a wolf that wandered around and murdered you? I remember. I remember. Yeah, I can't get up that way. I think I would have to climb. Or wait, no. Yeah, that's right. There's the bridge. I could have gone across that way. Dang. I doubt there's anything worth it up there. But we're going to check anyway, just to be sure. Got everything sorted by weight. Let's drop the heaviest things I'm carrying. There were some rounds in that other revolver. Okay. Now we're actually not at sprain risk anymore, and I can move a little faster. So let's go back over there and check. Because, I mean, again, this is an area where some of the better gear in the game can be found. I don't think that the game would spawn a miraculously good item on this particular ledge, but I'm in Carter Hydro. We're here. May as well. the nice thing about doubling back like that is that I can just drop my stuff and then grab it on the way back by. Okay. So nothing over here. Okay. And as I recall, you can also potentially find stuff back behind there, but not necessarily like amazing items. Let me go back this way too and see what's on the other side of this. Just wood? Really? Is there nothing else? Maybe I'm thinking more in terms of like the, I know I could climb down. I guess I will, just for fun. Just for funsies. Maybe I'm thinking more in terms of the, oh, what is it? Well, what would I call it? It's the, whaling station in Desolation Point, where there are ledges up in the top of the building, and there are dead bodies and potentially good loots to be found. I could also break down some of these boxes. That might lead to things, but I'm not going to take that much time.
I'm not sure I'm carrying much more.
All right. Moving slower again. It's probably going to be worthwhile to sleep for a portion of the day, just to sync back up in terms of sleep cycle. Because I'm already over halfway tired, and that's just not necessary. Imagine if they did add Fluffy back to the dam and I didn't know it. That would be only slightly terrifying. All right, I'm going to go ahead and rest right here. There's a little bit of light in the room now, which is nice. But I'm just going to rest. And then, let's see. Why don't I sleep for, like, I'm trying to think. 5 hours is probably best. But I'm going to go ahead and sleep for 6. That'll get us through a lot of the day, but that's okay. I want to be rested for the remainder of my journey here. Okay, so let's open up some of the... Hey, 21 days, 15 hours, 36 minutes. Not bad. Anything here? 9. Okay, so... why don't we... get the lantern back out. Again, just to make sure we're checking all the nooks and crannies. I can't help it. I'm going to go in here first, because there's just such a good chance.
This stuff will come in handy.
Nice. Emergency stim. We already have a couple of those, so that's yet another to our list. I see a fire striker. Very good. 66%. That's an awesome find. All right. That's 1 point for Carter Hydro right there. Actually, that's 3 points because that's 2 sewing kits. That sewing kit downstairs. All right, there's the safe. Hang on. I'm going to put off the safe for just a second. There's some books. Don't care about those right now. Hey, another emergency stim. 4 points for Carter Hydro. Well, if we're counting emergency stims, then it's 5, right? So let's just keep it at 3. Let's not get too excited with our point system. There's another flare, which I'll take. Okay. Moment of truth. This is one of the spots in the game where some of the best items can spawn. Another, again, is the prepper cache in Mystery Lake, so we've got that to look forward to regardless, but let's see what we got. Really? All right, 56. Ah, Damn. 56, 42. Or was it 48? No, it was 44. Okay. 56, 44. Perfect.
I'll take it.
Okay. Keep moving. Excitement's past. Disappointment begins. I think that's what was in it last time, too. I think that exact same thing happened last time. I was excited about the safe, and there was just cash in it. I'm getting crazy deja vu right now. So, I don't know. I feel like that's already been a thing in the past. Okay. Anything going on? Oh, wait. A couple of revolver cartridges. That's why we had the lantern out. We probably would not have seen those if not for the extra light. Still plenty to search, though. There's still a possibility for nice items, given the recent expansion. Well, not so recent anymore, but Carter Hydro Dam has a lot more to it. I see a book. Nice. Frontier Shooting Guide.
Slowed for much longer.
Yeah. Come to think of it, I mentioned that it doesn't take long to search Carter Hydro, but with the additions to it, it's not that I was forgetting about the additions. I wasn't. But it's just now that I'm working my way through them again, it's like, man, they really did add just like a lot more to this. It's so much that it's hard to remember off the top of your head just how many additional searchable containers there are, how many different spots you can find things. There's some more orange soda. Oh my god, you're David Blaine! Oh man, now that I've remembered those videos, I can't not think about it. Look up David Blaine Street Magic on YouTube. It's not actual David Blaine. It's a parody from, like, 20 years ago. It's before YouTube. It was a viral video series. It's amazingly funny. Of course, if you don't know who David Blaine is, you might need to look up actual David Blaine videos to really appreciate the humor. By the way, that's spelled B-L-A-I-N-E, for those of you who don't know it. David Blaine. David Blaine Street Magic. That'll pull up the original. That'll be at the top of the results list when you look that up. Anyway, I digress. Let's play the Long Dark. I saw the orange soda and my mind just went places. Alright. Okay, now we're going to get some water out of this trip that, frankly, we'll have more than we need. But again, we'll pause at the door to Carter Hydro and think about what we're taking with us and what we're leaving here. Yeah, I'm at least trying not to aim at the bowl anymore when I take the water so as not to put that thought in people's minds. Or even into my mind. Alright, so... Wait. I did look in that one. Yeah, I did. Alright, tell you what. Speaking of putting stuff down, since we're going to be going upstairs but then coming out this door, I'm going to go ahead and step in here We're going to look through these lockers. I'm going to put some stuff down so that I can explore a little bit more. We're going to go ahead and do that inventory management now. Hey, look, another lantern. Nice.
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
Jennifer, pay attention. What did we just do? I even made sure not to point at the bowl. That was for you, Jennifer. It's for you. Storm lantern. Let's see. Do. Okay. With that, let's go ahead and harvest that storm lantern. We actually don't have as much water on me as I thought we would. Grammatically, that sentence was just terrible. We don't have as much water on me as I thought we would. It's using Let's Play language versus I'm playing the game language. Sorry, I know. Throwing everybody off. All right, let's go ahead and drop this wood here. Also, I don't need the cattail heads. I guess I'll drop those. I've got 9 tinder plugs on me. And I'll keep that fire striker on me just because it's light, but it's also not needed. Okay, we've got some clothing items we can harvest here. Let's check my other meters. Yeah, we're fine. Let's go ahead and harvest the ragged wool toque. And we also have that cotton toque, rather. But we do have the ragged wool scarf. So this will provide us some additional cloth with which to repair our items. There's also that additional pair of climbing socks. And you know something? I might hold on to these. Because socks, I mean, I'll put them down elsewhere in the level, but socks can get torn up more easily in a fight, and it's not the worst thing in the world to have an extra pair of climbing socks laying around, given that they're not that heavy. You know what I mean? So that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and drop most of our water. I'll keep the coal on me for now. I might drop it elsewhere in the zone. I will go ahead and we're going to move slightly, though. Step over here. Let's drop the birch saplings. Oh, that's so annoying. Drop you. Also drop some scrap metal. Oh, we still have a sapling on us. How'd that happen? That's annoying. Drop. All right. We also have those guts. Let's put them over here and have them curing. Put them up on the shelf. Be somewhat sanitary. let's pretend that we care. Delusions of health. Hey, listen. At least it's more sanitary than a wet market in Wuhan, China. I'm just saying. Let's see. Let's go ahead and eat that moldy chocolate bar. All right, so we've gotten rid of most of our really heavy stuff. I suppose I could also... I could drop the gun at the door. Yeah, I'll drop my two, like, these tools right here, because I just don't need them. I could even drop the water, honestly, just to move quickly. Drop the bedroll, too. Okay, let's go upstairs real fast before we end this episode. First of all, we're going to go downstairs and just see what we can find. Now we're going to go past the point that we're climbing to. Same reason. Just want to see what stuff may be laying around. Nada? Okay. Yeah, the fact that the safe didn't have anything in it, the likelihood that we have something amazing waiting for us here is pretty small. but I'm still going to look around. Let's get the lantern back out because I don't want to miss anything. And this will be it. This is it for Carter Hydro. This top level. There's a lot to search, but there will be nothing after this. And we can keep moving into Mystery Lake. The original zone of the Long Dark. Pure nostalgia. Nostalgia on a stick for those of us that have been playing the game for a long time. Mystery Lake is our happy place. Medical locker. Oh, you know what? I've got some antiseptic on me that I can drop. I need to remember that. Trail boots. I'll keep those, and I will be momentarily shredding them, probably for cured leather. Not cured leather, but, well, yeah, cured leather, right? That's what it's called. Yeah, cured leather. Just throwing me for a second, because it's not actually... I don't know why I've never picked up on that before, but it's not an item that you cure in the game using the curing mechanics. It's just, that's what it's called when you find it, and you use it to repair leather, kind of man-made clothing items. You can't actually make cured leather, but the name of the item, come to think of it, does imply that. Now, you can cure deer skins. You can cure wolf skins. You can cure moose hides. But you can't cure just leather. No such thing. Alright, not a lot going on for us up here in the second level, which is more or less what I suspected. There is revolver ammo, which is good. We've found a good amount of revolver ammo here in the dam. So I suppose I will be grateful for that. And here are these brand new rust-colored file cabinets. Why the drawers are rust-colored, but the cabinet itself is not, I will never understand. Are they just colored drawers? Is it not actual rust? It looks like rust. Why isn't the whole thing rusted? What superior metal is the outside made of that the inside isn't? What am I missing? Clearly there's something I'm missing. Oh, trash can. Also with the rusted lid. I don't understand. Okay. Okay, see, this is normal. This is what you'd expect. Ah, beef jerky. Okay. That one piece of beef jerky was enough to put us over our sprain risk. That's funny. Alright, really? Well, this has been a very... The bottom part of Carter Hydro was nice to us, at least with the stims. Can't go through that door, can we? No. And it reminds me too much of the door that I can't get out, so I almost don't want to anyway. So this workbench up here, that's nice to know. I always forget that that's there, but there is a workbench here. But yeah, there were the stims, and there was the, what else was down there that I got excited about? There were the sewing kits, and then there was the fire striker, which is nice, but not really anything else. All right, where have I not looked? There's some cloth, I know, but I'm not going to worry about the cloth right now. Mystery Lake. Trash can. I think I've already searched here. Yes, I have. Check you. Alright. I'm going to do one last sweep of the floor just for any rounds I might have missed. Because that's one thing that's been pretty generous, is the spawning of the rifle and revolver rounds in here. Rifle and revolver rounds. Okay. And the cooking pot, let's not forget that. Let's step outside. Okay, and there's our save point. With that, I will stop this episode here. In the next one, we are just going to launch ourselves out into Mystery Lake. We're going to go moose hunting. We are going to scavenge all the things. We're going to see if we can find the prepper cache, which might have some of the best items in the game in it. If it's the clothing prepper cache, which maybe it will be, maybe it won't. But in any case, we'll find some more good supplies. And then at that point, there'll still be more to explore and scavenge, but we will have definitely harvested some of the game's, maybe even you could say most of the game's, really resource-rich locations. So the curve will start to slope downward at that point in terms of survival. And of course, the world will be getting colder. We do have interloper level weather settings here, so that's going to be similarly intense for sure. But all of that to come in the coming episodes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.